Today we're going to be talking about how The Wizard of Oz is actually considered a cursed movie. Judy, who was only 17, was drugged and molested during the filming of the movie. There has been countless amounts of reports that she was molested and sexually harassed by both the Munchkin actors and studio executives. Next, the actress that plays the Wicked Witch got horrifically burned during filming. During the scene where the Wicked Witch escapes Munchkin Land in a plume of smoke, the pyrotechnics team accidentally set off the explosion a little too early. This led to the actress's broom, hair, and makeup to catch on fire. Medics had to use alcohol to remove her toxic makeup, which was extremely painful due to her burns. Today we're going to be talking about how The Wizard of Oz is actually considered a cursed movie. Judy was living almost like a slave, allowed only one square meal a day and given adrenaline shots so that she could stay up for as long as 72 hours in a row, and when she was allowed to sleep, she was given sleep pills and was limited to only about 2 to 3 hours of sleep every 3 days. Next, the snow they used in the movie, the Scarecrow's full outfit, and the Wicked Witch's broom were all made using something called asbestos. Asbestos is a group of 6 naturally occurring minerals made up of heat-resistant fibers, and those fibers cause cancer.
This is the scary truth behind United States dollar bills.
Okay, on the United States dollar bills, there are a lot of disasters being predicted. People have found hidden and scary messages in dollar bills by folding them in different ways. Up first is the $50 bill, which many people speculate to be the collapse of the Hoover Dam, which honestly kind of makes sense. Next up is the $20 bill, which predicts the Twin Towers burning and collapsing. This one looks exactly like it, which honestly blows my mind. And finally is the $100 bill, which predicts a nuclear explosion. The smoke you see is supposed to be the shockwave, and the buildings on this will soon be destroyed. So what do you think about all this? Do you think it's just a weird conspiracy? Or do you think there's a deeper meaning behind it?
These are 8 horrifying facts that will probably keep you up at night. If given access to it, butterflies will happily drink blood. Astronauts must drink 730 liters of recycled sweat and urine to live in space for a year. The hospital bed you were once in had many dead people laying on it. Speaking of death, 153,000 people die every day. You're not scared of being alone. You're scared of not being alone when you're supposed to be. After 10 minutes of watching yourself in a mirror, your brain gets bored and distorts your reflection, causing imaginary monsters such as Bloody Mary. Eventually, there will be more dead people on Facebook than alive. More than 7,000 people die every year due to the doctor's bad handwriting. Yeah, there's a lot more, like for part 5.
Don't ever touch anything, and if you do, let me know.
That right there was a warning from Lorraine Warren herself. If you don't know who Lorraine is, her, along with her husband Ed, were paranormal investigators associated with many scary and terrifying cases. One of those cases being Annabelle. In fact, if you've ever seen The Conjuring, this is Vera Farmiga who played Lorraine Warren in the movie. Get this, Lorraine died in 2019, 13 years after her husband Ed had already passed away, but they both left one of the most haunted and disturbing museums ever known to man. This museum holds some of the most demonic and possessed items that have ever been on Earth. In fact, they have to have a priest come and bless the room ever so often so that nobody will get hurt. If you ever get the chance to visit this museum, do not touch anything, and if you do, tell a priest immediately. To this day, Annabelle still sits in a glass case waiting for the next person to walk by.
Creepy commercials aired on TV PT.4.
Breakfast! I'm hungry! Take it from Carinkles. That's me. The best breakfast under the big top is post-sugar rice crinkles. So crinkly, so delicious, so different. Each grain of rice in sugar rice crinkles is crinkled with honey and sugar. It's so good, I crinkle every time I eat it. Yet, no matter what other rice cereal you've ever tried, you'll love post-sugar rice crinkles best of all. Honey and sugar make it different and wonderful. A circus of fun to eat. So you crinkle on down to the store for post-sugar rice crinkles, the greatest cereal treat on earth.
Urban legends caught on camera. The rape.
Shocking war facts that school definitely didn't teach you, Part 8. After the Mexican victory at the Alamo, General Santa Anna felt invincible. So much so that he allowed his soldiers to take a midday siesta. And that's when a single rank of the Texan army snuck up and defeated the entire Mexican army in 18 minutes. In 1944, when Queen Elizabeth was 18, she was a driver and automobile engine mechanic in an attempt to support the British war effort. During World War II, Japan built a battleship that was 862 feet long. It was so big in fact that when it was launched, it sent a 4-foot tidal wave that flooded Nagasaki. A Viking chief defeated an Italian city by pretending to convert to Christianity and die. Before his fake death, he requested that he be given a Christian burial in the city, so they let him in. Once the funeral procession was in, he popped out of his coffin and attacked the city from inside.
How many people do you think have gone missing in national parks? I don't know why, but this really shocked me. Yosemite is one of the most popular national parks in the United States, but over the years there's been an unusually high number of disappearances in the park, which kind of bring into question the safety of this place. Within just a 2-year time frame up to 2020, there has been a documented 735 disappearances within the park, and those are the ones that were reported. I don't know, is that like not insane to you? What's even creepier about it is this theory that within the forests of the park are feral humans. Obviously, that's just a theory. There's nothing to substantiate that there is anything like that in this place. The question is, why have so many people vanished in these woods? Why have rescue crews struggled so hard to turn up the remains of those who have disappeared? There's something going on in Yosemite that we don't know about to explain where all of those people went.
Disturbing things caught on planes. Thanks to an exclusive GoPro clip, this crash was filmed from within their seats.
What we want to show you is the kind of camera it was shot on. It's called a GoPro camera, and it is a remarkable video. Take a look.
A small passenger plane made its crash landing on the way to Hawaii, landing in the water as everyone got free and hung onto parts of the plane to keep safe. This clip gives an unparalleled point of view of an ongoing plane crash, unlike anything most people will see, without the terror of actually dealing with it.
Dirty facts about history that school probably didn't teach you. Part 19. Oscar Wilde was once quoted saying that he was addicted to giving top and said that it greatly inspired him as a writer. The first ever pregnancy test involved injecting a woman's urine directly into a female frog's skin. And if the woman was pregnant, a few hours later, the frog would lay eggs. Paul Revere would ride from Boston to Newport to cheat on his wife. No, babe, the redcoats are actually coming this time. In 1955, the KGB tried to blackmail the president of Indonesia with video footage of him making love with a Russian woman disguised as a flight attendant. However, this backfired because the president did not care and requested the tape so he could flex on his friends back home. Giving someone the finger actually dates back 2,000 years, and it used to mean that you were threatening someone with sex. So while today it means fuck you, back then it meant I'm going to fuck you.
Disturbing facts that will ruin your life. A body decomposes 4 times faster in the water than on land. about 153,000 people worldwide die every day. Men who are hung get a death erection, known as rigor erectus. The Zoroastrian Parsi community in India offers its dead to vultures rather than burying or burning them. The Turritopsis dohrnii jellyfish is officially known as the only immortal creature in the world. It lives forever. Left-handed people die 3 years earlier than right-handed people. The catacombs of Paris hold the bones and remains of nearly 6 million people. Mice and rats can spread at least 35 different diseases to humans. These infections include salmonella, hantavirus, and rat bite fever. Babies grow mustaches in the womb that then spread to cover their entire body in the hair, called lanugo. The body hair keeps them warm and also helps regulate body temperature. Don't worry, they shed it for birth. Comment below which fact disturbed you.
Thanks for watching the video. Remember to hit the subscribe button and drop a like or comment. And always remember, stay sane.